Good morning and welcome to Heartland Outdoor Living. This morning we're going to be heading off, actually it's this afternoon, we're going to be heading off to do some public land hunting. We'll be hunting out of our saddle that we made last year, and we're going to be hunting with the recurve again. We're going to be going over to some public land that we have not hunted in the past. We're going to be heading over to the public land that I have not hunted in the past. I tell you what I found on Onyx. I found a couple of spots that look like they might be kind of promising what we have going for us this afternoon. The temperatures are around 75 degrees right now, and roughly, I want to say 10-15 mile an hour winds out of the south. So what I've picked out looks like it could potentially be a good spot for a south wind. Again, I've never been back up in there, so I don't know. I know that it's thick back up in there. As of so far, we've seen 0 bucks. I haven't even seen a scrape or even a potential rub or anything. So hopefully when we get out here, this is going to be a little bit thicker area. Maybe we'll run up on some, at least some sort of buck sign. I'd like to see a buck just because we haven't seen one yet. And again, it's the 18th of October, so we're kind of getting into that October lull area, and we're going to actually, our goal tonight, use the Onyx maps and hunting in a spot we've never hunted. Our goal is to at least see a buck tonight, so let's get to the video. For you guys that don't understand what 18 mile an hour winds look like in Oklahoma, here's your opportunity to see what 18 mile an hour winds, what kind of dust and dirt and stuff that'll stir up. Just look at that dust and dirt. Okay, so again guys, we're finally back up here in this area that we found. You can see there's a pretty good area going through here, and this is more like a little funnel. What we've got is we've got some cropland to the west back there, and this all kind of funnels down this row of trees and stuff, and then there's a nice little pathway through here. I'm sure at one time years ago this was probably an old road or something. I'm not sure because it's still pretty wide, but I'm going to get up here. We're going to try to get over here, set up in our stand, and again I'm using the saddle that I made last year for this hunt, because again I didn't know for sure, not being up in here, what kind of trees I'd have to pick from or anything like that. And I know that I can pretty much get a saddle in anything and then it's also just a lot lighter carry way to get back in when you're hunting public land. But we got up here, got set up. It's a real nice area. I was actually pretty fortunate where we're sitting here. In my mind, I thought it was pretty cool. I found 2 really nice boldark trees that would actually make some pretty awesome bows, some self bows out of these boldark trees. I think that'd be pretty cool. But towards the end of the video here, you can tell we've been sitting here. It's nice and quiet. The wind's starting to die down a little bit, and we actually have a single doe walk in on us. She came in from, looking at my shot, if you're looking at me, it'd be over my right shoulder back behind in those trees back there, which is a little bit downwind of me, and I'm not sure. I guess I was just lucky enough that I was up high enough that maybe my scent was still doing a lot more rising than it was lowering, because you can kind of see the evening sun's kind of lighting that up a little bit. And maybe, I mean, when I was throwing my milkweed seed out, it was running straight north. So she did come in a little bit off wind, but she was kind of that southeasterly direction, and came up to me. Actually got within 25 yards. She actually got within 25 yards, and that's right there, guys, where I'd kind of draw the limit. I'd like to see her up there a little bit closer, maybe in that 20-yard mark. But I didn't even draw back on her, because she just didn't come in close enough. But what I was able to do on this one versus some of the other ones, I was able to get a little bit of the video. I'm still struggling with this video camera. I kind of got her in frame, and then I lost her, and part of it, I probably need to take my reading glasses up in the tree stand with me to run this little camera, because I just couldn't see her on the screen very well. And it took me a while to actually get her to where she was in the screen and focused in. So at least we do have some video this year, this season, with at least some deer in it. So that's a lot better than just telling you a story about all the deer I did see and not actually getting any of them on video. So I was pretty proud of that. And like I say, again, I know this isn't the best footage in the world, guys. It's just doing the best I can with what I've got. So anyhow, we did, and again, in my book, this was a successful hunt. We found another area. I think this would be a good one to maybe come back closer to the rut and hunt it, since there is a doe hanging around. She's a mature adult doe. I could picture her coming in and bringing in a buck or two, maybe. I don't know. It'd be worth coming back and checking it out. I did not, with all these trees that you see, there's a lot of trees around here, and I still didn't see any, what I would call any buck sign to speak of at all, but that's not to say they won't be in here soon. So again, I know east of this location, I've actually seen a 7-point buck that I passed on opening day last year, and if he made it through the season, I know he's still hanging around, and it's probably, I don't know, 400 or 500 yards east of where I'm hunting tonight. So I know they're close. It's just a matter of getting in on them, and I specifically hunted here on purpose. I'm staying out of where I seen the buck last year because I figure he's probably a nicer buck this year. Being a little 7-point last year, he ought to be a pretty good looking buck, and I'm trying to stay out of there on purpose. Wait till we get closer to either some colder weather or maybe even closer to the pre-rut or post-rut, and come back and try to at least see him again. If not, get a shot at him, maybe get him on video. But again, guys, we'll be bringing you some more videos. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to talk you into subscribing right now. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. We do have a really good trip planned. We're going to be trying to do a little bit of the pre-rut, post-rut, or pre-rut, rut, and post-rut videos. So they should be coming soon. And again, this is all going to be public land here in the state of Oklahoma. Again, I appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes, and may you have a blessed week.